I'm so happy to have found my long lost friend Maurice Coley. He is a Jamaican chef extraordinaire, and we have been following his creations of mouth-watering, tantalizing food items. And somehow he just disappeared off Facebook. And like magic, he reappeared today. Hi, Maurice.
Well, hello, yes, and thank you for having me. I've been on Facebook posting my food for, I don't know, as long as 2012 it seems. But I kind of got bored with Facebook. Um, I found a wider audience. I mean, Facebook is a very wide medium, but I find uh, better interactions on Instagram. So I kind of left Facebook probably early 2015 or 20, yeah, sometime around there. And I just took off to Instagram and totally forgot about Facebook and all my groups that I created there. I have about 4 foodie groups, including Jamaican Food Garden, Caribbean Food Garden, and a few others. But I just got tired of them. Nonetheless, I decided to log in and see what's going on, and here I am. So I'm glad you found me, and I'm also glad to be doing this interview.
Well, as it is said, timing is everything. And this is the perfect time for us to get together. I'm not sure if you're aware, but this weekend in Jamaica at the Montego Bay Convention Center is the Taste of Jamaica Culinary Competition. This is put on by Heart Trust, Art NTA, and the Culinary Federation of Jamaica. And so as I was going through some of my pics, and I'm always posting pictures of food, and because there's just such a wide array of food, and the presentation is just absolutely to die for. And as I did that, the thought came that I need to create just a catalog or a collage or something of all the foods that I have enjoyed over the years, and the different properties or restaurants or cruise lines that have brought such joy to my palate. And then, of course, I came across you, and I was like, "Hey, Maurice, it's nice. He's back." So you are with us. This is Sweet Life Travel Podcast, and we're always excited to talk with persons who are making a difference in the lives of people. And basically, every celebration, every get together revolves around food. And so, if we don't have the creator of the masterpieces, then people will leave in disappointment, and the activities will not be as grandiose as we have planned them. So this is our official Food Week celebration, saluting chefs, and we're happy that you are heading out the charge, Maurice. And on the heels of that, I want you just to tell me a little bit about yourself. Where you're from, where you are now, what sparked your journey to become a chef, that sort of thing.
Yes. Oh, Food Week in Jamaica. Oh my God, I wish I could be there to enjoy some of the food down in Jamaica, all that authentic stuff going on, and to also participate in the food, the culinary scene there would be great. I have not seen Jamaica since I was a child, probably 14 years of age. However, I'm I'm so glad to be a part of this, and I'll share my experiences here with you and your audience. Okay, I'm from Jamaica, born and half raised. I was born in Kingston, St. Andrews to be exact. Went to school out there in St. Andrews. I attended a few schools, uh, Crescent All Age, um, among a few others, and grew up there until I migrated here to the United States, to Miami, at the age of 15. And unfortunately, I have not seen Jamaica since then. Don't go off on me about that. I just been busy traveling and see it all over the world, other places to see. But I'm still Jamaican and I stay close to keeping in touch. I just haven't made it back to visit. Anyways, growing up as a child, food was not a big thing for me, to be honest with you. My childhood in Jamaica, old school Jamaican parents, they want to force you to eat this and force you to eat that. Try to beat you if you not eat your food and all this type of thing. So I was not a foodie person at all. Now more candies and stuff every opportunity I get. Even though I always had a desire to want to eat some good old country food and I go to the country to visit family. But at the home life itself, I was pretty much forced to eat. And I was a rebellious child. You force me to do anything, I'm not going to do it. So you could have beat me, drop me down dead, me now do it. And that was my childhood. It was horrid, horrid. When I say horrid, horrid. To this very day, I don't eat certain things. I don't eat turnip, even though I should. As I become a chef now, I know how all these things are good for you. I have problem eating beets. Beets is one of the best things. Audience, I'll let you know. Eat your beets, eat your turnip, and your chocho. Them things, they're great for you, man. But as a child, man, you get so much beaten for eat. Beets, okra. These are the things I'm listing right now that I have problems eating. I don't even eat it, to be honest with you. Some of them, I don't eat okra. I put it on my food. It's like gunshot if me see it, I go on my food. I was beaten as a child tremendously to eat okra. We grew it in the backyard and my mother tried to make me eat it and I hated it. And I think it was just because I was forced. Throw it up and all them things, I vomit it up. Don't eat beets. Even now and then I juice it. It's good for you. Turnip, what else? Chocho. A lot of these vegetables I had problems with because I was forced to eat it. So as I was saying, food and me wasn't in tune. And when I go out to eat, I never like how the food them taste. So I was always like complaining. I don't like how it look. All these things was a factor for me. Yeah, so all the way through my teens. By the time I turned 18 or so, even though I was a child at 12 years old, I could cook because be around my grandmother sometimes I see them cooking. And sometimes my mom would take out food, put it down for us, for her to come home after work, slaving at work. She was a registered nurse at RN and a sister in Jamaica, Jubilee Hospital and KPH. I think assistant matron at Denby Hospital in the early days. She opened a hospital in Denby back in 76, I think. So that's where when I used to go for lunch every now and then with the nurses them and the doctors them and the kitchen in Denby, the early days in 76. The kitchen had a wonderful kitchen, man, and they cook up some of the best Jamaican food. So I started eating that. But at home or anywhere else, you know, we didn't care for eat the food. So once I came to America, fast food wasn't my thing either. I don't like fast food. So I started dabbling to cooking my own food. And I'm presenting it the way I believe it should be presented instead of just dash the food on the plate. Food just slap on plate and pass it. That's how every restaurant do it nowadays. Particularly our Caribbean restaurant. Everybody swear them have the best food and food tastes good at some Caribbean restaurant. But remember folks, we eat with our eyes first. I particularly eat with my eyes first. Not only do I eat with my eyes by looking at the food, if your place not clean and the kitchen dirty or trashed up on the floor and things like that and your food look good, me still not eat it. So that's where I come in. I present food of how I would eat. Everything has to be clean, neat, organized, and well presented. The establishment, kitchen, down to the plate. I'm a very picky person. That's how it started for me as a teen. Cooking my own food for me and my friends, and so on. Even as a child at 12 years old, when my mom would leave food out, take out the meat for her to come home after a long day at work to cook for everybody. If I come home from school, then I once in a while I will cook. But it's always simple: corned beef and cabbage and white rice. But them always love the way I present it. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, my cooking background pretty much goes because I'm extremely particular of way things are presented to me. And that goes not only in food but in everything I do. And that's always been my nature. Extremely particular person where people would say I'm difficult, but I'm not. I just have a very high standard, and standard is everything to me. So if you were to see my portfolio, for example, and it goes way back before my professional days, just regular food for me and my friends when I cook at Mix a Plate. You can see them on Mix a Plate on Instagram. Mix a Plate, MIX a Plate, PLATE, one word on Instagram. Mix a Plate. Follow me on Instagram at Mix a Plate. See my work on Facebook. A lot of my stuff are in the albums in groups like Jamaican Food Garden. When you go to the album section, because I haven't posted there much, but it goes back years, so the albums are loaded there with my stuff. You can't miss it. You see a very distinctive. It looks from everybody else. You can't miss it. On High Spice Grill Facebook group called High Spice Grill, you see my work in there as well under my name, Maurice. Caribbean Food Garden, you see some of my work there. On YouTube on the Mixer Plate, so you see my work and I have better understanding of how particular I am in presentation, taste, the whole package. It's a package for me. You cannot get just the flavor without the presentation, without everything. It starts from me walking in the kitchen. Any establishment has to have a certain standard for me to cook in there. So that's what you get from Chef Maurice Coley at Mix a Plate. It's a package or none at all.
Thank you so much, Chef Maurice. It's been an amazing journey. I have enjoyed the discussion. And as we say in Jamaica, I can't wait to eat you on. And for those of us who are not so akin with our Jamaican dialect and dialogue, when we speak about eating somebody's hand, we do not physically mean we're going to eat their hand, consume their hand. It means we are going to taste, sample the work of the person's hands. So can't wait to sample your creations, Chef Maurice. And I hope in the not too distant future, we will be able to do a YouTube production with actual foods. And we have to learn to develop an app or software that will mimic smell and flavor, so that as we describe what we're consuming, those who are viewing will be able to enjoy based on the flavor that is coming through the app. Anyway, that is futuristic, and I will leave it there. It has been a great time of sharing. And you know, right here at Share Fantastic Travels and Resorts Limited, we are truly all about the fun.